All right, good morning, everybody. So, once again, my Thinkorswim scanners are not working. Is anybody else having problems with their scanners on Thinkorswim besides me? Just out of curiosity. I know it can't be just me. What's up, David? So right now, I'm just trying to look around on Facebook, and I may even use FinViz as a screener to pull up some stocks, because my scanner's not working until after market open. Really makes me uncomfortable, just to be quite honest. I like my scanners to be working. Okay, so let me pull up FinViz. Yeah, yours isn't either. You're on E-Trade. Yeah. If Thinkorswim keeps having issues and Charles Schwab doesn't fix it, then I'll probably be switching platforms. I really don't want to, but a whole week of the scanners not working is crazy. Like, absolutely crazy. And so I can't really see anything yet there either. Alright. AUPH or BNG. I found both of those. So let's take a look. Wow. Okay, so AUPH. Good lord. Very big gap up in pre-market. Start going down this list and narrowing things down. Very big gap up. What? Okay, lifted the price target. Positive readout. But this was all the way up at $25. And if the only reason... Okay, no, okay. Results from pivotal trial. Okay. So this guy's all the way up at was up at $25 the beginning of pre-market. Or actually, I guess that was... Looks like yesterday afternoon, actually, in after hours. And right now it's $16. This is up way too high. There's no way I would touch this. Oof. Yeah. I hate to see that, David. But, yeah, the scanners is kind of annoying right now. But, yeah, I definitely would be very, very cautious of AUPH. BNGO, what do you got? Breakthrough finding in leukemias, DNA isolation kit. So that's obviously some good stuff. It's got this stock moving. Yeah, I like this. I like BNGO. Actually, I think I traded BNGO at the beginning of the small account challenge and made a profit on it. So we know it can run. We've seen it run recently. All the way up to 4 something. Today it's opening up above the 50-day. And it's definitely, the next resistance line is 150. So this is all good to go. This looks really good. What I would want to look for, there's a lot of dashes in pre-market on this. But what I want to see is I want to see this open up. It's below the VWAP now. I kind of want to see us open up and drop down to the 50-day and then U-shape around. But yeah, this looks good. This is not up too crazy. I definitely like BNGO. Let's check out CanF here. And nothing there. Take it off. iMac. New wellness patient plans. Not really feeling that. There's no volume on it either. Take it off for now. See AOBC. No volume there. It's a little high priced. Acre. Spores entering hip and cannabis. Price offering. Or let's see. Yeah, public offering. $4 a unit, and that's why it's cracked all the way down. Yeah, so this is no good. It's all the way down to $3.30. Potentially, this could be maybe a dead cat bounce. See all these press releases. Not sure how I feel about this one. The public offering is not good. Hey, what's up, One Life? I don't know how I feel about that. Come back to that. IBIO. It doesn't really have a press release, but it is above the 50-day right here. And it has room to run to 55 cents, so a lot of potential there. See, SC. I'll say the market's open. Okay, market's open, so without my scanners, I'm lost. So let's see what BNGO is doing here. Popping above the VWAP here. Very quick move, kind of up and down here. A lot of buyers at 115. Well, they got taken out. Okay, so that's fine. Like I said, I want this to come down. So that's good. Want that to come down. We want this U-shape around to the VWAP. So that's doing exactly what we want. AUPH crashing out. Ugly there. IBO above the VWAP. SCS. We have no press release there. NNDM. Nothing really there right now. So yeah, right now BNGO is all I'm feeling. We're coming back up here to the VWAP. And I think I'm gonna go. Got it filled a little high there. 122. See if this breaks 125, we should be good to go. A lot of selling at 125 though. Oh, there we go. We'll pop up here. A lot of selling at 125. Whew. This may not get it. I am in on BNGO. There we go. Nice move up. Still struggling with 125 though. Excuse me. It's got to break 125. That's where the tough resistance line is. starting to crack here a little bit. All the way down to the VWAP. Want to see that VWAP hold up. What's the VWAP at? VWAP's at 120. So this is a little sketchy right here. Not quite moving that big yet. Like I said, 125 is a lot of resistance. Okay, a lot of buyers at 122, so that's good. We need this to come up though. Need to break 125. We break 125, we're all good. So it's still, as long as it stays above the VWAP, okay. There's a lot of selling at 125. So 125 is going to be so tough. We're going to need a lot of volume to break that. And it's really struggling. If this cracks out here, may have to get out. Need to stay above that VWAP. Hmm. 120 starting, the VWAP starting to get taken out. Need this to move up here. Okay, a lot more buyers back in at 120. Oh. It's struggling, man. It's struggling. Okay, there we go. Come back up. That 125 area has got a lot of sellers at it, so it's really tough right now. We don't have a lot of volume yet either. We had some volume for that initial push, but that was it. Our market conditions might not be good enough for this to make a nice run. Like I said, 125 is where the issue is, though. And we're starting to get a curl around, which I don't like. A curl, a reverse U shape on this. I don't like that. It's looking very sketchy, but crack down here. I may have to get out here. Try to give it a little bit of a second. If 115 cracks, I gotta get out. Gotta hold up 115. Okay. Now that's that reverse U shape I was talking about. BNGO just could not get it. Let's see if it's going to come back up above the VWAP here. Yeah, it had support at 120. It's looking a little weak. If this does not start going back up, I gotta get out. And it's looking a little rough. I've had 5 red candles in a row. I'm trying to give it a little bit of a chance. I'm actually gonna put, thinking about putting a stop loss right under 115. Yeah, I'm gonna put a stop loss under 115. Hopefully 115 can hold up. If not, I will be out of this play. Yeah, this is a testament of those market conditions. This didn't get a move on the break of that VWAP. Too much resistance at 125. Now, it could U-shape back around and try it again. And that's what we're going to look for. Yeah, I got my stop loss at 114. I mean, I take like a $50 loss, but I don't want to jump out. I don't want to jump out yet. 115 is going to be some good support. And if this does get enough volume, it could get moving. Let's see what I got left. $95. Okay. So let's see, we're coming back up to the VWAP. If this can get back above the VWAP and start testing 125 again, could be okay. Got some selling at 120. A lot of selling at 120. So 120 is now resistance. The VWAP is now some resistance. A lot of selling at 120. But we are starting to get a little bit of a U shape. That 125 is here. So if it starts building back up to 125, we should be good. Okay, we're back above the VWAP, so that's nice to see. See if it can stay above the VWAP here. Okay, we're moving up. Oh, come on. These market conditions have been so sketchy this week. Okay, we got a buyer at 120, big buyer at 120. So yeah, see how this is kind of U-shaping back to that 125 area? If this can continue to slowly climb to that 125, we could get the break. A lot of selling at 123. Okay, ask up to 124. A lot of selling there. Like if all these sellers get taken out at 124 and 125, we are good to go. And we do have the U shape almost formed. Let's see 120. We need to see 125 on the bid. It's a little more intense than I'd like. Normally, you get this little break here, and it will go on a bit more of a run than this. This just did not get on much of a run. Let's see. It's got to keep coming up. It's starting to come back down again. Trying to give us a chance. It's looking a little ugly. Is anything else going on? Let's see, we need 120 cracked. Okay, there it is. This is really sketchy right now. This stock is not doing anything that it's supposed to. It's got a lot of pressure in that 125 area, and it's really holding it up. But if it breaks that 125 area, we should at least see 150. If it can break, we're starting to curl down again here. This is another curl around when the U shape didn't break. Man, come on. We want this guy to stay above the VWAP though. As long as it stays above the VWAP, we're alright. Looking a little weak again. There's a lot of buyers at 120 though, so it's good to see. Don't want them to get taken out though. Starting to build a little bit of higher lows here. Let's see. I don't really see much else going on. We're just going sideways right now in this little area. Okay, let's see if 124 gets taken out. Okay, 124 is taken out. Let's see if 125 gets taken out. We saw 125 on the ask. There's a lot of selling there. See if they get taken out. Still not getting taken out yet. This is a trying to right here, but let's see. A lot of sellers at 125. There's a bunch on the level 2. A lot of big sellers. And if they get squeezed out, ooh, man. It's trying. It is trying. Back up to 125. Still can't quite get it. I'm not seeing these orders go down on the level 2 of 125. We're starting to see, okay, 125 buys are starting to come through. Okay, the bid's up to 125. We are through. There we go. Let's see if this can hold above 125 and get moving here. Yeah, still didn't get above it. Still struggling with this area. Back down. It is struggling. The struggle is real. The struggle is real here. Not quite enough volume has came through yet to really get this thing going. We are staying above the VWAP though, so as long as we stay above the VWAP, that's a good thing. Starting to curl around here. We did take out a lot of the sales at 125 though, so if it can get back up there and see there's more sales at 125. We're getting some buys coming through though. It's really struggling. It keeps trying though. That's why I'm giving this a chance, because it keeps trying to break 125. It wants to. We just need a big volume push to come through. A lot of buyers. And 125 is slowly getting taken out. Okay, we're back up to 125. Now, like I said, we need to hold 125. Let's see if we can get this going. And I'm fine with this just slowly climbing up for a while. If it just wants to slowly climb up and everybody needs to see it's safe to get in here before it gets pushed up, I'm okay with that. And there we go, moving up again here. Slowly moving up, I like it. Now we're starting to push some. Buying volume starting to come in. Up to 130, a lot of selling at 130. Still haven't got a big move yet on this though. Bit of an upper shadow there. So let's cancel that stop loss. We don't need it anymore right now. Let's see here. If it breaks 130, should be good to go here. It's struggling with 130 now. We still haven't got that big push yet, that big volume push. We started getting some volume, but it's not getting that big move yet. Alright, let's come back up here. Dropping back down here. Trying to give this a chance. I'm debating locking some out just to be safe, because it's struggling so much. I'm gonna lock 300 out here just to be a little safe in case it comes back down. Because it's struggling. Well, we're still slowly moving. We just wanted to stay above 125 right now. But I did lock out half of my position just to be safe because of how hard it's struggling. Trying to give it a chance. Trying to see if we can get over that 130 mark. It seems like our market conditions are just not good again. Like they're struggling. Like, cause we're not getting. This has broke the VWAP. It's slowly climbing, but it's just not getting that buying volume to really get a nice rip on it. Starting to come down here. I'm actually going to put a stop loss at 119. So we need the VWAP to hold up. If the VWAP doesn't hold up, this is going to crash a little bit and probably make a U-shape around. And that would be it. Maybe get a U-shape around. I'm just putting a stop loss in, like a 119, 3-cent stop loss. Try and give this a chance. I really was thinking we could see this to 150, but we might not. Just might not be a good week to try to see it, try to see anything. So we need the VWAP to hold up here. The VWAP cracks, and there goes the VWAP cracking there. Yeah, it's not looking good. If 120 cracks, then I would definitely be out of this play with a small loss. And it looks like that's going to happen. Yeah, and I got stopped out there, so $3 profit. I made $3 today, but that's all right. It just cannot get that break. I mean, we got a little U shape here, got a little move, but just could not get it. These market conditions. I mean, is anything else going on? AUPH, it didn't do anything. DLTH, no, that moved a little bit. A little bit there. I had high hopes for BNGO, but it just couldn't get it. I don't see much else going on. Is anything else going on that anybody else is thinking about playing or you see? I see BNGO didn't. Of course, it just cracked enough to stop me out. Well, isn't that fancy? Yeah, there was a lot of struggle. Used my strategy on AUPH. How'd that work out for you? At what point did you use my strategy? It's not broke the VWAP yet on AUPH. Unless you're... Let's see. You did a happy face, Mark, but I don't know. Did you use it in pre-market or something? No? Are you like looking to get in now or something? Because it's not broke the VWAP yet. My strategy is to get the VWAP break. It looks like it's about to. Looks like it's trying to break the VWAP. Breaking $16 in the VWAP. This could get moving. A lot of sellers at $16. They're seeing a lot of sellers. This is rough. There's a lot of selling in this market right now. I'm just curious of what Mark is doing for the first bearish candle. On AUP. Oh wait, I'm still not. Are you talking about like right here? Like the dip buy here? What was your entry? If you can tell me your entry, then I can see what you did. I can figure it out. Yeah, struggling. BNGO right here. A lot of selling there at the VWAP, but BNGO hasn't given up yet. It picked up around noon. That's weird. What kind of market are we in where it's slow in the morning and picks up around noon? We might have to look at that. Well, Mark, if you made a profit, then good job. I think that's what you're getting at, is that you made a profit with it. So I want to see if BNGO is gonna break, but a lot of volume is leaving here. Well, maybe not. It's starting to come back up. So much selling at 125. That's what really held this up back here, is it couldn't get through 125. Ugly. Ugly, ugly. Let's see. Anything else doing anything? Yeah, I don't know, Jerry. Sometimes the market's weird like that. Sometimes, it's unpredictable. It's been pretty unpredictable this whole week. It's just not been. There's not been a lot of big moves. Like BNGO is the perfect example of what's going on with this week, because BNGO can run. This went from $1 all the way up to $5 back in October. And then here it went from $1 up to $1.50. That's what I was thinking it was going to get, because it's above all the indicators. There's nothing really holding it back, except that $1.25 area. You do have some resistance where it held up here at 125, and it looks back on the chart. Yeah, and you got through here where 125 held. So yeah, this is a perfect example of market conditions not being right. As the property I bought is great. It's an older house, but it's been redone quite a bit, and I've been doing some things to it, knocking walls out, different things. CLVS, what we got going on with CLVS? Great location too. Yeah, CLVS, little triangle here, but cracking below the VWAP all of a sudden. Yeah, no, CLVS went on way too long of a run. I mean, this is from November 8th, all the way to the end of November, end of December. This is a long run, so eventually you got to have a pullback. And that's what it's got a pullback the last 3 days. Today I had a really nice pullback from 12 all the way down below $10. So, yeah. BNGO is still trying. See, do we have it? Let's see, hold on. See, do we have a trend line on this at all? Come on. So, bit of a trend line. It's just ugly. Very ugly. No, oh, there'll be some resistance. Looks like it. Maybe 135, but 125 and 130 are the main resistance on this. And actually, see if it cracks this trend line, it's probably done. I'm just trying to see if BNGO, because it's still trying. It hasn't given up yet, but I can't make another trade because I've only got $95 left on the small account. So, yeah, can't. And now AUPH is looking pretty good right here. Building nice higher lows. Got your higher lows there. Nice little triangle. I don't think it's going to break here. I think it's going to struggle with 16. It might get above it a little bit here. But I think it'd be a few more minutes for that triangle to get a little tighter before this pops. But this could get a pop. And see, there's a lot of sellers still at $260 or at $16. So they've got to get taken out. Getting some buys at 16. Oh, a little pop up to 615. I don't know, it might get the move here. It might get a little early break of this triangle. Sometimes with these triangles, you see a little early break like this, and then it'll come back down, and then it'll go to the tip. But this is the first time it's got above the VWAP, so this could be the break right here. And it's struggling. Oh, this has got a big float. So even with, I can't believe this ran so much with such a big float. Well, I don't know. Because of that, this could keep moving. Looks Looks pretty decent right now, though. It is above the VWAP. Second candle, as long as it holds above the VWAP, should be fine. BNGO's cracked off, so that's probably done for a while. It probably need to U-shape back around. Give me just a second, guys. Alright, sorry. No started run. So let's see. And BNGO coming back up again. But BNGO's starting to go sideways. It's not really building higher lows anymore. All these bottoms are in the same area. So maybe you could be in a channel and see AUPH. Yeah. So that's what I was worried about on AUPH. Is that it kind of broke a little early on this triangle. It needs to come right to the tip, or at least closer to the tip. So, oof, big drop there. That's got to hold up that support trend line. We want to see it get a little closer, like one or two. Let's see, probably two or three candles maybe. If this one can hold up the trend line and then just come over a little candle up and then another little candle up right here. BNGO. Still got a lot of buys at 120, but if you look at this, yeah, there's not much. Because I mean, even with this U shape right here on BNGO, we know it's having trouble with 125. So even if it does break the VWAP on this U shape, 125 is still going to be tough. So there's just not a lot going on. My other concern with AUPH would be, oh, look, and it cracked that trend line there. So that's not good. We want to see if it comes back up, but just market conditions, even if this does come to the point of the triangle and it breaks, I wouldn't expect much out of it because nothing is going on. We're not getting any big runs. Like, we need good market conditions to get the big rips, and we don't have it. IMAC possible U shape going on here. Actually, it's more of a triangle as well. No trades yet for One Life. Yeah, it is holding in that range. It needs. That's what I was alluding to when I said it's not building higher lows anymore. What we're getting here is a channel. And all a channel is just a support and resistance range. But you know, it hit here. Oh, now it's cracking that channel. Dropping below this channel, it's gonna go down, but you can stick it in a channel. We know 125 is resistance. So there's the channel, and yeah, it's Looks like it's going to crack this channel here. So BNGO is probably done for a little while. I mean, if the market got hot yesterday around 12, then it could do it again today. You know, there's no telling. We don't have predictability in the market right now. See, AUPH still riding right along that trend line, but if it can come back up a little bit and get into the corner, it'll be okay. Let's see, KERN got a bit of a U shape here, popped above the VWAP, but no volume whatsoever. Yeah, this is an ugly market this week. This is really surprising. I was expecting a hot December, especially after last week. Last week we had some big runners, and it was an off week. We shouldn't even had big runners last week. Let's see. Okay, so IMAC here has popped above the VWAP. $3 area is going to be some resistance. If it breaks $3, then you can see them move all the way up to $3.50. I'd like to see that happen just so we can see some type of predictability. Let's see, it opened up above the VWAP. It's starting to get some volume in it, but it's testing the VWAP support. Now look at this. It keeps getting smashed down. We're not getting buying volume at the break of the VWAP. Like this is another VWAP break and no buying volume to push this up on a rip. It's just ugly. BNGO's gotten way down there. BNGO cracking hard. So we'll see. We will see what tomorrow brings. And then Monday, see what next week brings. But right now, if our market conditions stay like this and we're not getting these breakouts, we've got to adjust the strategy. Because the breakout strategy will not work in this type of market where we're not getting enough buying volume. So what we have to do is revert to dip buying. So for example, like here on AUPH, it opens up, it crashes down, and $15 is going to be some type of support. So you look for an entry right here at $15, and then you get a move all the way back up to 16 on this dip buy. So you just look for some type of support after a crash, but you want some major support. And 15 is pretty strong support. So that's what we'd have to do, is look for dip buys. Same thing with BNGO. You know, it opens up, crashes down here to $1.10. You know, $1.10 support. You could get in there, and then you have a move all the way up to $1.28. Yeah, it is a shorter's market right now. The shorters have definitely taken over this market, but you can still make money in a shorting market. Like I said, you have to buy the dips. You have to wait till the shorters short it out and then buy for the little rebound. And so you could do it here too. This ripped up, crashed down, you know, 115 support. You get in right there at that 115 support, move all the way up to 130. Got 15 cents profit there. So that's if the market stays like this. And the same thing, IMAC big crash down, found support at 220. Really, it's like 225, yeah, because right here you can see these little dashes. So 225 area, you get in there and you hold up to the VWAP. So that's a 55-cent move. So that might be what we have to do if the market stays like this. If we're not getting these breakouts, then we might just have to start dip buying. But the market has been so choppy that, this week can be a red shorting week, and next week we can have a bunch of parabolic supernovas. So, it's hard to say. That's why I say we'll see what happens tomorrow, see what happens with the rest of the day today, and then Monday we'll see if it's how it looks in pre-market. But yeah, this market right now is not ideal. I mean, we can't even get VWAP breakouts. That's crazy. Like, stocks are struggling with simple resistance lines, like, BNGO struggling with 125 and 130. You look back at this, there is resistance at 125 and 130, but see where's 130 at? Right there. Yeah, right there. But these aren't like major resistance lines though. They're just like small resistance lines, and stocks are having a real hard time breaking through those. So when it's like that, and you can see there, this couldn't even finish the triangle. AUPH couldn't even get to the tip of the triangle. Just ugly, dropping down again. So yeah, we just gotta fill it out the next few days and see if we need to adjust the strategy or not. But that may be what it comes down to. We may have to. So, and I have, if anybody's just joined, I saw a couple of people come in the chat here. I already traded today. I made a profit of $3 right here. Nice, safe profit. It's only $3, but couldn't get the breakout, so I had to be careful and take what I could get to. At least I didn't take a loss. That's always good. Because we just don't have predictability, guys. We really don't. The crazy thing is, like, I chose to do the small account challenge starting in the fall because the fall is usually the hottest time. So I want to give myself the best opportunity to grow it. And this fall and this winter so far has not been that hot or consistent in the penny stock world. It's been, see, DLTH popping up. But let's see if it breaks and holds above the VWAP. So far, we've not seen anything do that. AUPH still below. BNGA way below. That one's close. Let's see, popping above right there. Now let's see if it holds. Let's see if 2 to 3 candles hold, or if this cracks right back below the VWAP. Now this is another perfect little triangle. Now see, this one actually went to the tip. You can see there, but it's still not getting a major break. It's just like blah. Yeah, it's struggling with $10. It's like every resistance line is a struggle right now. That's why I say we got to have good market conditions, because this is what happens. You get predictable looking patterns like this, but with the market conditions not being good, you're not going to get any breakouts. That's why market conditions are so important. That's why you hear me talk about them a lot. So yeah, iMac couldn't break. Nothing is breaking. Like we are not getting any breaks anywhere. So yeah, we might have to look at adjusting the strategy to dip buying strategy if the market continues on. On the flip side, if you want to know, if you're like, how do you know this is a shorter's market, or how do you know that it's bad market conditions? But if you look at it from a shorter's perspective, you see all these plays coming up to resistance, like it's BNGO. See 125 as resistance, and it doesn't break here, and it comes back down. It doesn't get a big move here, and then right here it's struggling. Right here at 125, you're like, this is the third time it's tried to break. I don't think it's gonna break, so I'm gonna short right here at 125, and then this thing crashes all the way down here to 112. So you can see shorters have shorted this guy out. That's easy to see. AUPH. See it open up, start crashing. Shorters. And actually, they probably started shorting somewhere back here. Yeah, so as soon as it cracked the VWAP back here, shorters started coming in, and it's just continually dropped, and it has continually dropped. It's gotten shorted out all the way down. And it's trying to get back above the VWAP there, but still not quite doing it. Then what was the other one? CLVS got hit by shorters. You see right here, as soon as the VWAP cracked, shorters came in, crashed this thing all the way down. So every play looks like there's been shorts on it. So that's how you know that it's not good market conditions, and that shorters are running it. Because they definitely are. I'm curious. I haven't really looked, but have we had any 100% runners all week? Not. I know we've had some in pre-market, but what I want to know is by the end of the day of each day, has there been any 100% runners? Because AUPH was a big runner in pre-market, and right now it's just barely under 100%. And unless it starts getting going, then it's going to stay under 100% and probably keep crashing. So I'm just curious about that. Just curious if we have any. And see, once again, coming up to the VWAP, it's struggling. Struggling with the VWAP again. So yeah, that's how the market is today. It's just ugly. So I'm gonna give it about 9 more minutes. I've already traded. I don't like anything that's going on. I think we just have bad market conditions this week. We will be back tomorrow. I'll be on the paper trade account. Tomorrow. I think I'm going to work on adjusting that strategy on the paper trade account. See, we'll do some experimentation tomorrow. Just in case the market does stay like this, then we'll try some experimenting and see what we can do with that tomorrow. I will do a recap on the day because I did trade, made $3 profit. So probably won't be too long of a recap because it was a pretty quick trade. But yeah, we'll See what happens. See where this market goes. So I give you guys about 7 more minutes. If you got any questions, comments, or concerns, go ahead and get them in. One Life is in DLTH. See what he's got going on at 10-12. Couldn't help yourself, could you, One Life? I mean, it's holding up the VWAP now. It's above it. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. Well, I guess you count that one. 5 candles above it. See if One Life gets some money here. So yeah, any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and get them in. Like I said, I'm going to give it about 7, 8 more minutes here. Let's see what One Life does on this. And then we'll call it a day. Let's see, you said you're in a 10-12. I don't know, my friend. I hope it moves for you. I hope you get the big rip on this, but the way it's been so far today, I don't feel good about anything. Yeah. Are you trying to see the 5-minute candle closes above the VWAP? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. It's a beautiful triangle here, though, on the 5-minute chart. Look at that. Starting to curl around there, One Life. Let's see. If this doesn't move up on this candle or the next candle, might get this reverse U shape and might drop back down. $10 though should be pretty strong support, but it's hard to say right now in this market. But this is starting to look like a little reverse U shape. No, you might be alright. If this candle moves up, you're probably fine. VWAP is your stop. Woo! So you got about a 10-cent stop. You look like you're going to be fine here, One Life. If it breaks 10.25, you're probably good. There you go. One Life. Little 20 cents there. What's AUPH doing now? Did it finally rip? Oh, look at there. It did finally rip. About time. I've been watching AUPH all morning, but they just kept struggling. So finally did break there. Let's see. 1650 is going to be some resistance. And 1675. But yeah, in case everybody doesn't know, I've already traded today on the small account challenge. I made a trade on BNGO, so my funds have to settle now. I only have $95 left of buying power, so I can't do much else. I'm just watching a few things. See, where's One Life? DLTH. Okay. Finally a move. Let's see if it breaks this The market open here is 1675 area. Oh, there you go, straight up to 17. But 17 is going to be more resistance. Well, it's good to finally see something moving, because we've not seen anything moving. But let's see if see, One Life probably still holding on there, I'm imagining, because it's still moving sideways. Let's see if it breaks $17 here. If my Thinkorswim will work. There we go. A lot of selling at 17. Let's see if they get taken out. Yep, there we go. All the way up to 740. So finally we're seeing something break here. Finally seeing a nice move on a stock. $16 to $17. Looks like 17 still holding up as a little resistance. But it's good to finally see something break, because we have just not had any of those moves today. One Life had to get out. Looks like you cracked. Yep. DLTH cracked. So you see there, DLTH could not get it. AUPH is the only thing that's been able to get a move today. So that's good. If we can see this continue to move, then that might bring some excitement back into the market. But if it doesn't, if that's all it had was a little dollar rip up to 1740, then that's not going to get anybody too excited. We need to see this go supernova, get up to $20. So it'll be interesting to see where this closes at today and how big the run actually is. Right now, it looks like you do have support at $17. Maybe. Oof. It's a little sketchy. It's like right at 17 where the bottoms of these candles are. Like 1691. And then your resistance is going to be $17 and then $17.40. Now, if this can't hold, it's going to crack. And it looks like it might. Oh, still holding up that support right there. It's very sketchily close to cracking though. There it goes. You guys is an ETF, isn't it? Let's see. And it's an ETF. Yeah, this is an ETF. ETFs trade differently than penny stocks, though. So, like, there is some resistance at 11.14, but these. Let's see. I can't remember. Is you guys a reverse ETF or is it a? Or is it just a ETF? Because I know like TVIX is a reverse ETF. And TVIX went on a decent move from 68 up to 72. So $4 move there on TVIX. And you guys did pop. That's another thing you can do. If it's a shorter's market and it's a red market, you can play these reverse ETFs. Although I don't think this is a reverse ETF. I can't remember because I don't hardly trade these, but you out One Life? Oh, never mind. He's just saying he's out on the play. But yeah, in a market like this, see, I'm guessing. I don't think this is a reverse ETF. I think this is a regular ETF because it went down during this time frame where it went down right here. TVIX was going up, so TVIX bets against the market. Okay, it's like shorting but for long. If you don't like shorting and you want to go long against the market, TVIX you can do that with. So like it's been a slow morning up to that point of AUPH ripping, so you just buy in here and then sell once it's way off the VWAP. But yeah, you can play these reverse ETFs and these ETFs. They just go off of the market. Let's see, if this is if you guys is what I think it is, then SPY should be the same pattern. So similar. So you see, while TVX was running up, SPY was running down, and then we got this reversal. So let me show you guys this real quick. Whoops. This is for anybody who don't know. I know some of you probably know this, but we do have some newer traders in the chat, or sometimes we do. So okay, you look here from let's just say 8:35 to 9:20, 9:30. You have a dip down, right? You have this dip down on you guys. So where'd the SPY go? So let's look at the SPY. Same thing, 8:30-ish area down to 9:20-ish area. You have this downtrend on SPY. And then on TVIX, at this time, you have this uptrend. So all you have to do, like if you want to play TVIX in the morning, you think it's going to be a slow morning, you get in TVIX and then you just pull a chart up for the SPY or UGAZ, and as long as they continue going down, you just continue to hold the TVIX, and as soon as, like down here, you see the SPY leveled out and starts coming back up, that's when you sell TVIX. Simple as that. Do the same thing with UGAZ. So those are how those ETFs work. Show me the criteria for my scanner. Well, I'll show you, but my scanners haven't been working. So, and I have my scanners and everything in this big stock ultimate stock course video thing I'm going to do here soon for the channel. But yeah, you can see here, I just use the stock criteria. You can go right here, add filter, stock, option, fundamental. I just use stock. And I put last 50 cents to $10. Volume, 50,000 volume. No max on volume because we don't care. There's not going to be anything with that much volume. Then stock shares, minimum 0, maximum 40 million. And that's how my scanner works. And you can see DLTH is there, BNGO. The only running stock that's not here is AUPH because it's above $10. Because on a small account, it's really hard to trade anything over $10. It's really hard to trade anything above $5, but sometimes you can make a little profit. But yeah, there's the criteria on my scanner. Now, if my scanners would working, or if my scanners were working right, then this list wouldn't be quite as big because you have like, what is it? Well, I don't know. In the morning and pre-market, your scanner is not as crazy as this. This is a lot, but oh yeah, you got it. Does that work for you? Does that got you covered? Oh, and then also two other things that I do is I scan only in all NASDAQ stocks. You can do all stocks right here, but you'll get OTC stocks, and I don't trade OTC stocks. And then I changed this right here, it says show number to 2000. Because if you put it anything below 2000, sometimes it misses stocks. Like even at 2000, every once in a while it'll miss like one stock. But if you put it any lower than that, it'll miss a couple stocks and then you'll be out. Let's see, it looks like AUPH still running. Well, still moving. Kind of got a flag almost, looks like here. So yeah, kind of a flag. It's kind of ugly. It's not a very pretty flag, but and if it cracks below this right here, then it'll probably be done. But it does look like it's kind of flagging there a little bit. It's, like I said, it's not a very pretty flag, but it is a flag. And see, once again, DLTH, same thing as BNGO. It tried to break, tried to go on a move, and then it cracked down. And still just riding that VWAP. BNGO's crashed out completely. AUPH is the only thing that is doing anything, and it looks like it may be cracking out here soon. We got support at 17. As soon as that cracks, I would say the stock is over. It is kind of starting to do that reverse curl, that bent fishing rod. So it may be done here soon too. 17 is looking really weak. There's not a lot of buyers at $17 on this. Still held up though. Now this might go sideways into a channel. This kind of looks like a channel. Let's see, I messed my line up here. Come on. So there's your channel. Oops. Kind of a crooked channel. BNGO's death, yeah. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Daniel. Right, well right now my scanners are not all the way correct. They're kind of messed up. Cause like TOWR has been showing up and OHRP has been showing up on my scanners, and they're not listed anymore on the NASDAQ under that ticker symbol for one reason or another. So like it's kind of screwy. I think OASM, yeah, you can see like 3 or 4 stocks on this list right here are not listed anymore. So see, Sways 99. What are you saying? What are you talking about here? WKH crack. Are you looking? Are you shorting Sway? Is that what you? WKHS. Come on. You looking for a short? Let's see here. Crack of $3. Yeah, you sound like you're shorting. Or well, maybe not. Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. If it breaks $3, then yeah, it could move because the 50 days right at $3. But like I said, we've just not seen the market conditions to get any major breakouts. Like AUPH has been the only mover. Yeah. Oh yeah. What's your float? If your float is high on this, I would be very doubtful that you're going to get a break on this. In these market conditions, yeah, 66 shares or 66 million shares. So yeah, I would be very doubtful. Yeah, you guys and D guys are correlated. I mean, yeah, they're natural gas ETFs, but I knew they were some type of ETFs reverse or whatever. But they still do the. Okay, so let me address everything first. Okay, so WKHS, as soon as I can speak, is going to be tough. It is a very large float. It doesn't have a ton of volume. It did get some through here, but it's going to need a lot of volume, and this is going to be a very strong resistance line. With these market conditions, I would doubt it will break $3 today. Maybe. But it doesn't look like it. DGAS and UGAS are gas ETFs. But for some reason, gas ETFs and all that, they kind of follow the same thing as like the SPY and the TVIX. But DGAS is the reverse ETF of UGAS, I think. DGAS. Yeah, yeah. If you look at DGAS and UGAS, they're about the same. Their chart patterns are like the same thing but inverted. You guys still, wow. You guys are still moving up. So there's you guys. You guys is moving up. D guys is dropping down. Same type of deal with SPY and TVIX. SPY is coming up now. And TVIX is going sideways. So that's a little weird. Or maybe it's VIX. I don't know. I'm a penny stock trader. I don't hardly mess with these ETFs. But you get the point. There's ETFs for going long and ETFs that bet against whatever it is. What are you talking about? A workhorse one life? I may not be understanding what you mean. Yeah, I've never really played ETFs. Like you can, they're pretty simple to play, really. Like I mean, like I said, you have one chart that is a total opposite of the chart that you want to play with the ETFs. So all you have to do is have both charts up, and when one goes up, the other's going to go down. So they're very easy to play, but they usually don't run that much. Like this is a pretty big move for an ETF from like $10 to 10.58. So you got 58 cents of profit there. But if you look at the rest of this chart on the day, like there you have 15 to 17. So that was a pretty good run. Well, actually, maybe in this choppy market, the ETFs are the thing to play because it looks like every day they're moving one way or the other quite a bit. So from that day, 1438 up to 1545. Let's see, like 10 to 1121. So I don't know. Maybe the reverse ETFs and their partners are the ones that we should play during these choppy markets right now. I don't know. They're not my specialty. I know about them and I know how to play them, but they're not my specialty. Like I said, I've never traded them. I do not. I don't mess with those. And you can see here this channel cracked, so now it's below the $17 mark. So AUPH got a little bit of a run. So yeah, not a pretty day unless you're playing ETFs, I guess. Hmm. Oh, Workhorse is WK. Oh, okay. Gotcha. One Life. Yeah, I didn't realize that. I don't pay that much attention to company names for the most part, but yeah, I see it. Workhorse. Gotcha. Well, that's good to know. So that would probably need a lot of volume to move it. Oh, you got them in your retirement account. Nice. Well, all right, guys. Give you guys about 5 more minutes here if you want to talk about anything else or see anything else. We'll go ahead and check it out. This market today, though, this market this whole week is nonsense. This is not the markets I like. I don't like these slow red shorting markets. So like I said, tomorrow we'll do some experimenting and see if we can come up with something else. Let's see there. AUPH coming back up to 17 again. BNGL is completely done. DLTH still moving sideways. Nothing there. Just an ugly market. Hmm. Let's see, you guys still going? You guys moving up nicely. Nice move on an ETF. Yeah, thank you, One Life. From the way I was trading there for a little while, I was doing some crazy stuff. So I definitely appreciate the support from One Life. He's been on me to jump out or scale out of positions. Like I did today on BNGO, I scaled out half my position at the 125 when it was struggling so much. And I locked in a little bit of profit, and then when it couldn't crack, I got out right below the VWAP, and I still was in the green. It's not a very big profit, but it's a $3 profit. It's better than a loss. But yeah, by scaling out, I was able to prevent a big loss on that. So we're going to keep an eye on DLTH. Oh, look at there. DLTH finally a little pop up. So is it a later in the day thing? Is that what the market is doing? It's just like traders are waiting to see what's happening in the morning and then they're starting to come in and buy? Is that what it is? The buyers are waiting the market out? So tomorrow So, okay, guys, tomorrow you can see TVIX, big crack off there. Tomorrow morning, guys, let me know. I'll try to check today around that 12 o'clock time and see 12 and 1, see what's going on. But let me know how the market reacts the rest of the day. If we start getting runners in the afternoon, just let me know tomorrow morning, because I want to, in case I forget to check, I want to know if the market's going towards that, where we're getting these late runners. Could be a possibility. But all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. Work on trying to get this recap out today. So everybody, y'all have a great day. Thanks for joining me. And we'll be back here tomorrow on the paper trade account, see if we can adjust to these market conditions. But yeah, appreciate you guys and have a good one.